What up, Smart Rapper? Today we're talking about the 5 must-have home studio accessories for your home studio. And these things are very low cost, but they're essential at the same time for you to have them in your home to increase the vibe, to have a better workflow, to get more work done, to get more songs written. And we're going to talk about those today. I'm Rob Level. This is smartrapper.com, so you're going to get smarter. But that's going to happen right after the intro. All right, number one thing that you're gonna need, and you may already have one of these, but I highly recommend you get one now, is a USB 3.0 extender. Now what this is going to do is going to allow you to plug in more cords, your mouse, your keyboard, your MIDI controllers, like your actual piano keyboards, your hard drives, your thumb drives, your other stuff that you need to plug in that you're going to be like, oh, I suddenly need more drives. And it's annoying to have to plug them into the back of your computer. Having an extender puts it right in your face. You can plug it in right in front of you, unplug it, and not have to go to the back of your computer to plug it in. It eases everything up, and these things are like 10 bucks. I mean, these things are dirt cheap. I'm gonna put the links below to everything like that. And as you can see, mine, well, that's kind of the one I have is like a 10-port one because I have a lot of things to plug in. You probably can just get like a 4 to 6 port extender and that will work for you like it did for me in the beginning. And you need to have this. This is essential. You're gonna need to have at least a 1 terabyte hard drive backup. This is so you can back up your music. If you could imagine that you create like 500 songs and your computer crashes and it's not backed up, you just lost like years of work. All of that hard work that you put in because you didn't spend $60 on a hard drive. As you can see here, I have a bunch of hard drives, okay? Now, additionally, what I recommend that you have for transferring files from one computer to another, whether it's your friends or you're going to the studio and stuff like that, and you don't want to have to plug in the big drive because it has all your really special stuff, is you buy yourself like a $15 32 gig little thumb drive, as you can see I have here. And this thing is so useful, plus it looks really cool. This thing can hold, hundreds and hundreds of songs and tons of project files and everything else like that. And this thing is dirt cheap. It's just good to have one of these because if you want to back up something really quick, you could just back it up right on there, transfer it to another computer, whatever you need to do with it. Go ahead, you need one of these. You need one of these in your arsenal, even attached to your keychain so that you always have it on you. And that right there can hold like your most important files that you have because your car keys are just as important as those files, right? Number 2, and most people would never even recommend this, but I know the benefits of it. And I'm going to recommend this to you. Is I recommend that you go on Amazon and you get one of these light bulbs that change colors and it's voice activated. As you can see here in this video, just by saying the name of it, I can say, turn light blue, turn light green, turn light red, turn light yellow, and it changes any color. You're probably like, who cares about this? Well, this is really cool. It's a really cool feature, not only for when you have people over at your studio or when you have a girl over. But what it really does for you is when you're in your studio, if you change it to a certain color, you're gonna feel a vibe change, right? So you turn it to a blue, it's like, okay, I feel kind of different. I can work on music in this different vibe. You turn it green, you're gonna feel a little bit different. It's gonna change your mood and allow you to work on music in different ways. It's actually a really cool trick, really cool tip as well. You should go ahead and try that. The light bulb is only like 35 bucks on Amazon. It's voice activated. If you get like an Echo for like 50 bucks, I'll put the links to all this below. And at the same time, when you're laying in bed, you can tell it to turn off the light. You don't have to get up anymore. It's voice activated. So that's just another cool feature of it aside from the vibe increase. And at the same time, you can also adjust how bright the light is by voice activation or by an app in your phone. So it could be like 10% brightness or 100% brightness. So as you're going to bed, you can set it as like a night light. It's really cool, really cool. Go ahead and check those out. I have a bunch of them. I think I bought like 5 or 6 of them so far. Get those. Number 3, and this is primarily for rappers, so if you're not a rapper, you might not need this, but then again, if you're a musician, this helps you stay on beat, and it's what I recommended, for the longest time. It's called the Soundbrenner Plus. You don't need this, but if you want to try it, it's pretty cool. It's actually a watch that you could put on that actually you can make it pulsate to a certain beats per minute, so it'll go boom, boom. You can actually feel it in your body, boom, boom, boom. It'll hit on the beats. You can set it to the eighths, the quarters, the sixteenths, and it'll do that. So this is a really cool tool that you can use in order to learn to establish your rap flow or anything else like that. It's just a really cool home tool, especially in the beginning stages of being a rapper, because it's going to help you learn how to stay on beat. Some people are not very good with rhythm, and this is a tool that will really help you do that. Not going to go crazy into it. You can research it yourself. I'll put a link to that below. Now, another thing that I know that most people wouldn't recommend, but I highly recommend, and it's very similar to the lighting in the room, changing the vibe, is small things that are going to increase the vibe of your room. Me, I have these little pyramids. You're like, oh, he's crazy. That's cool. I am crazy, but it helps me create because I'm crazy. Artists are crazy as shit, right? So I have these little pyramids. I have these stones, these energy stones and everything like that. And I'm telling you, Believe it or not, they work. You don't have to go get these. Go get yourself something that helps you increase the vibe in your room. I have these little just chess pieces, everything like that. These things are just they increase the energy of the room and the way that I feel when I see them. And it's just, you know, it gives me that little boost of creative energy. Whatever you want to surround yourself with in order to do that, go ahead and get those things. You can go to the Goodwill store, go to a flea market, get yourself some cheap stuff that just reminds you that you're trying to increase your vibe in the room so you can create better artistry, better music and stuff like that. These things really do help, believe it or not, and they're very low cost, and they're actually what's important and special to you. You don't have to get what I have. Go get what matters to you that reminds you that you want to be creative, okay? This could be anything. It could even be pictures of your family or pictures of things that you want, your dreams, your vision board, things like that. Go get those things and surround yourself with them to remind yourself what your goals are. Additionally, you're going to need a decent pair of headphones because chances are, if you're watching my videos, you're more in the beginning stages. You probably live with your family. You got your brother, you got your sister, you got your mom, your uncles, or whatever living around you, and you can't really vibe like you want to by blasting and turning the music up. So what you want to do is you want to go ahead and get yourself a decent pair of headphones so you can really enjoy music to the fullest, and you can get some decent headphones for like 50 bucks. This way you've got good headphones, it drowns out all this stuff going on around you, you know what I'm saying? And you don't have to worry about any of these issues with people being loud or anything like that. You can listen back to your own music, everything. You already know what headphones do. You already use them on the school bus, you've been using them for years, stuff like that. Go ahead and get yourself some decent headphones. Now the last thing I'm going to recommend that I do see as essential, because it's going to document you and your growth from the beginning to the end. Just bear with me real quick. I recommend that you get yourself a GoPro, or you at least get a stand for your cell phone and you actually shoot video of yourself recording in the studio, having songwriting sessions or anything that you're doing. And you're probably like, why do that? Well, this is because when you get famous later, because you're learning from all my videos, you're going to be able to look back and go, yo, I remember this time I made this, holy, I sucked. Right? But it shows your growth, or even if it didn't suck, maybe you created something amazing in that moment. You can go back, it's documented. Now 5 years, you look back 5 years, you can release that, you can release that to Complex Music, you can release that to Hip Hop DX, you show like that back behind the scenes footage, or release it to your fans and they go, damn, he's been grinding for years, look how long ago he started, he's been doing it. And additionally, aside from documenting it, you can also have that camera set up, even if it's not just for that, but just for vlogging yourself or recording certain parts of things that you're doing. And you can start a YouTube channel. And you don't ever know, people might start actually watching your YouTube stuff. You release enough YouTube videos, you start growing, and then you can promote your music through your YouTube channel like I'm doing. All right, you just became a smarter rapper. You know what time it is. Time, word of the day, word of the day.
I got this right here, man. It's time for word of the day, new words you can say, new words for your rhymes and for your wordplay. By the time you leave this video, you'll be smarter than you was before.
This is so stupid. What's up, y'all? Today's word of the day is cajole. It means to urge someone or to smoothly persuade someone into doing something. For instance, last night's the first time I ever went to a strip club. I was cajoled into going to the strip club by all my friends. That's the word of the day. You can get a new word of the day if you go follow me on Instagram at Rob_level. Very easy. You can't even forget that now because it's ingrained in your brain. So you got it now. Go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Shoot me a DM. I typically respond as long as you're not spamming me with your music. If you're like, hey, what's up, bro? I'm like, hey, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? But so just go ahead and follow me on there. Hit me with a like on here. Hit me with a comment. What do you feel like is the most essential out of all these things for your home studio? And also hit me with your 4 bars below for the day. I want to see those. And then hit me with a subscribe. And when you hit subscribe, hit that little bell because it's going to notify you every time I release a new video, which is every day, so you can become a smarter rapper. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow with another video. But until then, check out these other videos. Check out these other videos, like a genie and shit. You know what I'm saying? Right here. And follow me on Instagram. I'll put the link below for everything, for all these stuffs. So you can go get all these stuffs, okay? All these things are essential. Go ahead and get your hands on these. Subscribe. All right, I'll see y'all tomorrow.